Story problems.
Oh. Yeah, we don't have
Word problems?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Let's do word problems. Story prob, word probs.
It's word problems, aka story problems.
Let's put it under story/word problems. And the little subheading under this is stories that problems or word problems that deal about separating things. Seperating. You can always, well, sure, why not? Yeah, you can do that. Under separating. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, and kids of all ages, this stuff can be kind of confusing because we're not used to thinking about things. We always like to do things as quickly as possible and without as much thinking as possible. But your good book tries to get you to think about things in patterns or in formulas or in whatever things here. And separating problems, when you separate things into two groups, you know, let's say we're talking about the 5th grade class, you know, and if I have, what are there, 21 of you, 23 of you? 23 of you, and if I separate the girls from the class, and I ask you how many boys there are, what type of problem is that? Do you know? How many girls are there? 11. So you start with some, you take some of those away. What type of problem? How would you figure out how many boys there are? It would be, it is a subtracting problem. And that's what they want you to think about. When you take something and cut it in pieces or separate or remove some stuff, it's a subtraction problem. And the generic word form of that is this, write this down. You have some of something, and then you subtract how many went away.
Don't we have this on our other side?
I don't know. I'll just go by what the book has here. Maybe. Maybe I gave it to you when we did addition.
Yeah.
Some went away, and then you have what is left. You have to remember, number one, I'm very old. Number two, this is like the 45th time I've taught this very same lesson. Number three, 6th grade does the same thing. So I can never remember which groups have gone through this or whatever. So you have some to start with, some go away, and then you have what's left. In math, we call what's left the difference, but we'll just call it what's difference. Rather than writing all these words, the book will refer to this as a S minus A. What do you think A stands for?
Addition.
Away. Some started with some went away, and then you're left with what's left. Or you could call it the SAL problem. So here is what it looks like. Bob had $28. Let's write down an example of this. And I will caution you, as I've told you before, just because something is a subtraction type of problem doesn't mean you do subtraction to answer the problem, which confuses people. Just because it's a subtracting pattern problem doesn't mean you always do subtraction to figure out the answer. But you're going to say, hey, show us, what does that mean? Well, maybe, no, wait, no, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah, we'll do this one. Ready? Bob had $28. Bob had $28. Bob had $28. He spent $12. He spent $12. How much money?
Wait, then shouldn't it be Bob has? $28, he spent $12.
Oh, he had it, and then he spent $12. How much does he have left? let me look, maybe it does say has. No, Bob had. Right, how much does he have left? We'll get to that, we'll get to the type you're thinking in just a second here. So if you think about the pattern here, you start with some money goes away because he spent it, how much do you have left? Filling in the blanks. He started out with $28, $12 went away, he has $16 left. I know you're not going to amaze your friends with that problem, are you? That's a pretty simple. Now that's the simplest of all. Let's do example number 2. And let's do example number 2 in the beautiful shade of orange, which may be my least favorite of all.
Same. What?
It just doesn't seem, I just can't make up its mind whether it's red or whether it's yellow. Because it's just after losing 234 pounds, wait until you hear the rest of the problem before you do it. After losing 234 pounds, Jumbo, the elephant, still weighed 4,368 pounds.
Oh, wow.
Jumbo,
Yeah, forget it.
the elephant,
The elephant. Really?
still weighed, I don't even remember what I said, but I will look at it again.
4,000.
4,368 pounds. How much did Jumbo weigh before he lost weight? What if he had an elephant diet?
Maybe
Peanuts?
he got his name from me.
Elephants must eat something besides peanuts. That's all you ever hear about them eating.
Went on a diet.
Okay, so if you're thinking about this, and again, I don't care if you necessarily know the answer, but I care if you can kind of piece it into our little pattern problem there. So you have what you started with. That's your sum you started with, minus how much went away equals what's left. Which of these 3 do I know? Which of those 3 do I know? Trevor, I know.
But he lost 234.
We know how much went away, which was how much?
234.
We know he lost 234 pounds. Do we know what he started at, or do we know how much he weighed at what was left at the end after he lost the weight? Jordan, which one do I know? Do I know what he started out weighing, or do I know how much he had weighed at the end? What was left? Right, so this 4,368 goes down here, and up here, we could put a W because that's how much his weight is. Now we get to the fun type of problem. And here, children, this is where I again caution you all the time. I still see people doing it on the quiz. You very much need to think about an easier problem before you figure out, am I going to add those or am I going to subtract those two? Well, before you answer that, let's do an easy subtraction problem. 10 minus 8 is 2. Just threw that out of the air because I know that. If I'm missing the top, like I'm missing the top here, if I didn't know this was a 10, what do I do with those two? Add them or subtract them? Add them. So that's what you're going to do with these two numbers. You're going to take 4, 3, 6, 8 and add it to 234. Hopefully you do the math right. And good old Jumbo before started at a slim 4,602 pounds.
A human would be dead, right?
No, you'd be so happy you'd have to have like a truck taking you over.
We could do all sorts of thoughts with that.
Maybe 2 times.
Yeah, that would be sad.
One more problem. 500 runners started the race. 500 started the race. Maybe I got that's a move here. 500 started the race. 293 finished the race. How many dropped out? And then again, think about this. This is a separating because you're separating into how many finished and how many didn't finish. So you should think about that when you write your little sample down here. It is some started, some went away. How many are left? Where did the numbers go in this one? Do we know how many started the race? Yep, how many? 500. How many went away or dropped out? We don't know. We'll put a D there for dropped out. And how many finished the race?
293.
Again, don't assume that this is subtraction or addition until you think of that easy problem. And I could use the same one if I know 10 minus 8 is 2. But this time I'm missing the middle. If I didn't know this was an 8, what do I do with 10 and 2 to get 8? Subtract. So this one indeed is a subtraction problem. 500 minus 293. Hopefully we can do our subtracting. 4, 10, borrow, carry, ... 7, 0. Looks to me like 207 dropped out. That's a pretty high number. That's a pretty high number for dropped out. How big is this if you think? I'll shrink this down quickly. That's a lot of writing. All right. That then, ladies and gentlemen, is your lesson for